it's made a lot of money, and it's made a lot of Pokemon fanboys or Pokestans extremely upset. Right, like I know that Lofty Pixels, he's like we follow each other on Project Eggroll on Twitter, and he's basically going off and saying that like it's basically copies and stuff like that. Like for me, I don't really care, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I know that Asmongold's been getting a lot of flack for what he said. I generally agree with him too. I think it's just that the way he said it set off some people the wrong way, rub people the wrong way. The context of him saying that the opinion of artists is irrelevant. It's not because like he's telling them to shut up, your opinion doesn't matter. It's because like the majority in a business or market context is that people don't care. It's not because the artist's opinion is incorrect. Because that's what I think where the pushback is coming from. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So as a person who works on a major IP, as a 2D lead artist who works on a major IP on a video game in a video game company, I'll give you my 2 cents after we finish talking about it at the tail end of this. But this article I do want to talk about comes to us from Bounding in the Comics. Shout out to Bounding in the Comics. And it says Pokemon Company launches investigations into Palworld designs after receiving many inquiries alleging IP infringement. Now, this giant thing over here, I would say it's basically an electric Totoro. So now is Hayao Miyazaki gonna come out and say, bitch, that's my design. And you took it from me, right? Is he gonna come out of retirement? Well, he's not technically retired yet because after the Boar and Heron. But yes, this is basically like a giant electric. I think this is Grisbolt, and is one of the earlier bosses you get to fight, and which is cool. And you can catch this pal later on, and you can get him a minigun, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and read this article right up here. After receiving a flood of inquiries, ostensibly sent by the Nintendo-owned franchise fans out of nothing more than self-assumed duty by blindly defend the stagnating game series' refusal to innovate. Alleging IP infringement by the newly released title, the Pokemon Company has announced that they will officially be undertaking a copyright investigation into Pocket Pair Incorporated's Palworld monster designs. So, I watched a small segment. I didn't get to watch the entire interview, but I watched a small segment with Geeks and Gamers with Jeremy and Ryan, I believe. And they were talking to Andrew from Legal Mindset. You know, him being a lawyer. And he talks about what are they going to sue? You know, can they sue? And the thing is, they can sue, but will they? Right? It's because they're both. If it's like this thing is located in Japan, located in a different location, I can see them trying to do that. But they're Pocket Pair and Game Freak / Nintendo. They're, according to Andrew, Legal Mindset, they're only like a couple blocks away from each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're really, really close to one another. So therefore, I guarantee that someone from Pocket Pair probably reached out to someone, because game companies talk to one another, right?
Yeah.
May it be if it's copyright infringement or whatever, but they usually have some kind of dialogue with one another. It's like, hey, we're gonna make a game. I'm not sure this has actually happened, but we might make a game that might get you a lot of like people coming after us and stuff like that or whatever. But the thing is, this game is, if you look at it from just a cover, yeah, it looks like Pokemon, right? It looks like you're copying designs and such like that. But the gameplay, and if you actually look at the designs, it's not too similar. And I believe in the art aspect, according to what I know, as long as 60% of the design is changed, you are allowed to use it. Right? So as long as 60%, like that's why a lot of people online on YouTube or something like that, when they're watching a video, they're doing their live reaction content, so they don't get flagged. They change 60% of the footage, like either with like changing up the dialogue, the audio, the sound, or whatever. Right? All right, let's continue. First announced in June 2021, Palworld is a monster catching open world survival game. Think Pokemon meets Ark. Survival evolved when players are tasked with collecting various pals to help them in exploring and surviving the local Palapagos Islands. So that's I actually recently got Warsec. That's actually a really cool PAL. To this end, after capturing a given PAL or PAL sphere, in a PAL sphere, players can assign their new companions to perform various tasks around their local camp, including but not limited to farming, fighting, and forced labor, and the latter usually done in service of manufacturing more items or developing the production and defense capabilities of one's home base. But while most such monster catching titles force players to rely solely on their monsters to engage with their respective combat elements, Palworld instead invites them to get in on the action themselves and fight alongside their companions using a variety of weapons ranging from fists, swords, to full-on firearms. So, based off of what you saw, because I know that you've seen footages and you popped into my stream from time to time, do you think this is like just based off of game design? Do you think this is like copywriting anything?
Personally, I don't think so. Especially given some of the Pokemon designs are pretty simplistic. Like I mean, a Voltorb, man. Anyone can just copy a Voltorb. So, but knowing Nintendo and Pokemon Company / Game Freak, they still might try. But for me, I'm just speculating here. I don't have any legal background knowledge. The worst that can happen is that they'll compromise the design of some of the pals. Oh, we'll change this pal to make it less like the Pokemon equivalent. But they're not gonna completely shut it down. I don't think Nintendo has that kind of power. Especially with how well it's doing. It's like I don't think the PR backlash is kind of worth it. It's like, and it's also kind of like a wake-up call for them, for Pokemon Company and Game Freak. Yeah, you've been complacent for the longest time. Maybe it's time to step up your Pokemon game. Actually make a much improved, add a lot of new features compared to what you normally bring out to the market. Yeah, it just says so much that it sold that many in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's insane, man. How much much growth this game has, thanks to its offering of what can be the best described as more expansive than take on Pokemon Legends of Arceus, which notably drew high praise for actually pushing the franchise to open world direction. Many had long hoped it would eventually take, and players widely having found themselves frustrated with the lack of effort put in my Pokemon. Now, the thing is, I did play Arceus, and I believe that's the last Pokemon I played. I did not play Sword and Shield. I did not play Scarlet and Violet. And I would say people are saying Legends of Arceus is not technically a like a Pokemon game, right?
Yeah, it's significantly different, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I do agree. I think it is very cool. It's very different, and it's not turn-based, right? Everything you do is like you actually attack them, which is really cool. And you can actually get killed off by being attacked by a Pokemon. So this is the last Pokemon that I legitly enjoyed that wasn't a remake was probably Sun and Moon, which is a long time ago. Yeah, right? It's probably like back in like 2014 or 15. It's a long time ago. So and the fact that right now there isn't any good Pokemon games, right? Like you have a multi-billion-dollar company. I am pretty sure they're billions, and Pokemon is one of their biggest IPs. It's crazy how big it is. The fact that the last game that you made was so bad, right? It was insanely bad. People were actually complaining about it. How like you guys aren't really doing anything anymore. You guys basically make piece of shit, and knowing by the fact that the game has the name Pokemon in it, people will just buy it, right? And I believe they taken their fan base, at least a hardcore fan base, for granted now. And now people are like, you know what? There hasn't been any good Pokemon stuff. Did you even hear about the Scarlet and Violet DLC that came out? I didn't. It came out. It came out like in the holidays. I didn't even know it came out.
Yeah, I didn't either. I know it got a lot of backlash, but I didn't know the DLC already came out.
Yeah. So in my opinion, I think this a monster catching open world type of game, it's missing something. So that's where Palworld came in, and it came in at a great time. And I think people are just upset. For me, I think that this game wouldn't have gotten that many Pokemon stands. Of course, over here, in January 19th, which is 9 days ago,
Yeah.
8 days ago, it got 1 million PAL tamers, which is 1 million copies sold in 8 hours. That's insane, right?
Yeah.
If this game made zero money,
Yeah.
no one would be fucking talking about it.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, only a very few dedicated people were probably monitoring the game long before it blew up. It's not like some AAA publisher was marketing it like crazy, right? So it's like it just came out of nowhere. Everyone just kept buying it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've been wanting a Pokemon game like what Palworld's doing for a long time now. I've been wanting an open world. I can hop in and hop out of my friend's server, and we can do shit together and basically have fun that way, right? And it's more like an open sandbox kind of thing, like on how you can make stuff. The crazy thing is, this has gone above and beyond now. Last time I heard, let me actually go to there. Yeah, right over here. This was on January 24th. So that's 3 days ago. Palworld has sold over 8 million copies in less than 6 days. And this is not even including Xbox. I believe it's on Xbox now, but
yeah, it's also on Game Pass. But those numbers do not include Game Pass subscribers. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is insane, right? This now going back to the article, like I said, there are some pals that like, okay, you took heavily inspired images from Pokemon to make your pals, right? I believe there's one from like Luxray, right, which is like they basically put the model on top of like the Luxray model on top of like their version, the pals version, and it looks the same, right? So just based off of the base form and the model, like the color is different. I believe some of this that the stuff is different, but overall, I think it's very close. Now, I don't care. Like I said, I posted on X and Twitter. I don't care if the game is made by bots. I do not care if the game is made by humans. For all I care, and this is a person who's working in the game industry, I don't care about that at all. If the game is fun and I'm enjoying it, who gives a shit?
Yep.
Right? I think people are so fixated and it's like, oh, is it done by a human? It's done by a human. Oh, if it's not, then like I judge it more, or I'm not gonna play it more. Like I get where your morality stands in terms of like AI and having something that's done. But as of right now, we still don't know if it's done by AI. But the fact that this game is fun, right? Yep. And I think people are just mad, right? And I believe what's this? Let's see. I think Pokemon, the Pokemon company actually came out and said like they're going to be doing some investigations, right? Something like that. Let me see. But let's continue. See, and in the weeks since its release, these metaphorical tides have only continued to rise for Palworld. As of writing, not only has the game sold over 8 million copies, but it has also set a record on the second highest consecutive player count of any paid Steam game, having posted a total of 200 million tamers on January 24th. For those curious, the top spot category currently goes to PUBG Battlegrounds, which has posted 3.2 million players. Damn, back in 2018. See, however, not all dollar signs were dancing for Palworld, as though the very evidence of magnitude of players found themselves enjoying the game. There were a few number, particularly the aforementioned Pokemon diehards, who responded to its success by attempting to poke any hole they could into its reputation. While this campaign saw a number of tactics deployed by critics, including accusing its art assets of being generated by AI due simply to Pocket Pair Inc.'s CEO own self-professed interest in the technology and vaguely claiming, as Naughty Dog senior artist Del Walker did, that it was made nefariously and by cheating, perhaps. None was more prominent that which they saw their monster designs charged with being nothing more than a wholesale ripoffs of various Pokemon. So how do you feel about this coming from a person who is currently working in AI?
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't really matter in the end. It's like, because, yeah, I said prior, it's like, I've listened to a lot of call logs because we specialize in voice AI. People don't care if it's an AI. It's like, that's the reason. What matters is it increases the company's revenue, or the product is designed the way it should, so that your clients actually like the product. And yeah, it's like it or not, AI is here to stay. It's only gonna get better. But yeah, my stand is still the same. There's no way AI is going to 100% take over everything. That's 100% take over everything. There still needs to be some human intervention, one way or another. Because now more than ever, it's you just simply need to kind of like upskill to get to so that you'll be valuable to whatever employer you work for. That's how I see it.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this off this article. Let's see. And while admittedly a number of Palworld's pals do share some admitted visual similarities to their Game Freak developed predecessors, arguments to this end were often made based on Olympic level reaches and bad faith interpretations of common character design elements. Unfortunately for Palworld, despite the equal amounts of visual evidence to support the PAL's designs being, at least for the most part, original, it seems its critics have managed to escalate their complaints to the Pokemon Company themselves on January 25th. The company announced that in the light of the number of inquiries regarding other companies' games, it would be launching an official investigation into the entire situation. So, someone said in the chat that I believe Palworld reached out to Japan and like the copyright stuff, and they got this game was approved, right? And they're like, I highlighted a comment earlier, and going back to it, this is by Spitzer. So Japan's copyright laws are very different than the West, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, omoshiroi desu ne, right? But it's, I don't know. Like, I don't believe this game is going to be shut down though.
Yeah,
it's made too much fucking money. And the thing is that I think that the Pokemon Company, could take some sort of inspiration on creating new shit moving forward, because they have not innovated anything
forever
for a long time, right? I thought Mega Evolutions were fucking awesome. I thought Z moves were okay. I think the Dynamax mode is fucking stupid. I think it's extremely stupid. And I don't even know what freaking Scarlet and Violet had. Oh, they had a mount. Your Pokemon, a legendary Pokemon that you have is basically a mount. I'm like, okay, I don't really care about that shit, right? But yeah, let's see. This is what they said. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game release in January 2024, wrote the Pokemon Company in a statement published on their official website. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Now, this is hilarious, right? Oh shit, man. See, this is what I need. I need three what's it called again? A weapons assembly line, so I can get these lift monks to make my guns for me. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Now, I do want to go to the stats on Steam. Let's see. Number one top seller, as of today, is Palworld. Palworld's number one. So let's see, is global. Let's put global. Damn. Holy shit. That's today. Right? That's today. Let's see. Palworld's number one. Enshrouded just came out. Tekken 8 just came out. Counter-Strike 2, Steam Dick, EA Sports, Apex Legends, Baldur's Gate, PUBG, and Like a Dragon. So yeah. Damn. Okay, let's go to most played. Holy shit. Peak today, 2.1 million players. Current players, 1.3 million.
Crazy numbers.
That's insane. That's actually pretty damn crazy. Current players daily players. But yeah, that's current daily players right now. Peak today, but yeah, 1.3. Yeah, I ain't slowing down, man. This game is doing well, and it could only get better, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even out for PS4, PS5 yet either.
Yeah, it's
Right?
not. Is it? It's not exclusive. I've been seeing headlines on YouTube videos that Sony fanboys are upset.
Yeah, they're like, where are we getting our games, right? And it's funny, it's like, Xbox fanboys actually get a W this time.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, I believe this game is it's crazy. Like to be honest, I wasn't even gonna I never even heard about this game.
Yeah, me
Right?
neither.
Like I saw Asmon go play it for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I stopped watching his stream. I'm like, I'm gonna play it. It looks fun, right? Because it's like I play Pokemon games. I really enjoy Legend of Arceus. So I'm like, why not? And have guns? Why the hell not, right? So yeah, my thoughts to this is hopefully innovation and innovation at least into this breeds more better competition, so Pokemon can make better games.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.